welcome to Tuesday Night Legacy. Tonight we have Fred on Jeskai Painter versus Max on Rakdos Painter for our first match. We have a Painter mirror, which is kind of out of the blue. I'm not sure if Max knows what he's up against, but I think Fred does, so he may know that it's a Painter mirror, but we'll be checking in shortly with them as they resolve their mulligans here. I believe each one of them have mulligan to 6. Just digging for the combo, potentially, or looking for their hate. Whatever the Mirror Breaker is. I assume the Mirror Breaker card in this matchup would be just drawing your painters naturally, or getting Goblin Engineer on the board. Which card is the one? Engineer is the one that lets you search, right?
Yeah, Engineer is the one that has Entomb on the stick.
Yeah, that one's incredible. That card is way too strong for its own good. Probably makes this whole deck work.
Yeah, interesting seeing.
Alright, looks like Fred is keeping and Max is keeping as well, both of them on 6. And we're off to the races here. Oh. With a Flooded Strand and a pass.
I'm curious the benefit of Rakdos having Hand Disruption, giving it an edge in this combo mirror.
Oh.
With Saga off the start is definitely the correct land drop you want in this matchup.
Yeah, is he playing any Duress or...
I don't know, I couldn't find his exact list.
Yeah.
But... at least we got something, but Urza Saga being just...
Urza Saga is much more powerful than Flooded Strand.
Oh, into Grindstone there, too.
Yeah.
Into Petal.
This is what we were talking about earlier.
Threat some Red Elemental Blast there.
Just be faster than your opponent.
Yeah.
It's probably strong enough.
Fred with a...
now Fred needs to counter every single Painter Servant or he dies. Seems like a good place to be in.
Yeah.
It seems like a good position.
Oh, and there's the Ancient Tomb to just keep accelerating. So he's got the Constructs online, or you can just threaten.
Yeah, I think you just pass here, right?
Yeah. He's got like 2 cards in hand, or 3 cards in hand.
Crazy in this matchup, your Red Elemental Blasts are just explosive because you're going to be firing them away at everything.
Yeah, second Painter's online. Oh, Plateau.
Plateau, interesting.
Yeah, Jeskai.
I guess in
yeah.
Painter, you really do need to rely on your red. I wonder if he's playing any of the Welders / Engineers. We haven't gotten the list yet, but that'd be interesting to see. I'm gonna make a construct, of course. Take some life.
It's worth the exchange.
Most definitely worth.
'Cause right now it's a 3/3. It's gonna be a 4/4 or potentially a 5/5 on the next
he's gonna
domain.
get huge.
Yeah.
He's
right
making
now
the
he's gonna
decision
pop
now.
off. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make one though. He's just gonna float a
doesn't
colorless.
look like it.
Yeah.
Floating a
colorless,
colorless,
fetching
colorless.
yeah.
That's probably what that die is representing.
Maybe a Pithing Needle or Mox Opal, more
Mox
mana.
Opal, more mana.
More mana. Now that construct's a 4/4.
I probably would have grabbed Pithing Needle there if I was him. Unless
Pithing Needle just hit the Flooding Strand to set him
yeah,
back.
just adios the Flooded Strand.
Yeah.
Probably strong enough.
Considering he didn't fucking crack it.
Just playing card for card here is really strong unless you think that you need that mana in order to get ahead. We'll see how it works out.
And you gotta assume he's got the needle in the main.
Yeah. What if the needle's in the hand?
Yeah.
That'd be awkward. Oh, oh, that's why. He's just going for lethal.
Oh, he doesn't have 3 mana. Oh, he has land drop.
He
can go land drop and then fucking delete him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's on the stack right now.
Yeah.
Fred's playing blue clearly with the Flooded Strand. So
I have a feeling we're about to see an enormous amount of...
oh, this is it. This lights out right here.
Lights out. You're done.
What do you got?
Stifle?
Pyroblast? Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right.
And with a Pyroblast of his own. Yeah, Pyrobussy the Pyrobussy.
That's it.
That's the game. Yeah, see? Pyroblasts are just so insane.
I had a
in this
feeling
matchup.
Pyroblast is crazy. Yeah, as we saw there, Max got really far ahead in the beginning with that Urza Saga just being 20,000 more times stronger than that Flooded Strand, letting him get some pressure on the board that had to be dealt with, and then just saying, hey, you know what? What if you die? Can you answer this? And nope, there you go. Probably was sitting on the combo of his own in hand, but just didn't have enough time to get there, or potentially some more bolts or anything, but no more red mana.
It was just a struggle bus situation for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely, like
it makes that Mox Opal make a lot more sense now.
Yeah, he needed the extra mana for more protection.
Yeah.
Especially because it was just like it's kind of like you're expecting at least one piece of interaction in that moment, regardless of whether it's Pyroblast, Force of Will, etc.
Yeah, they're going to fire something off at you. It's just a matter of what.
Yeah, and it's good to just make him have it early while the shields are kind low relative.
Yeah,
low resources.
Hasn't drawn any cards. They haven't played a
happen.
Brainstorm or a Ponder. They mulliganed. Everything. Green light. Green means go, as they say.
Yeah. I'm curious what they're sideboarding. I can't imagine more Pyroblast would be bad. I don't know in this mirror if you like
say how many more Pyroblast.
See, I don't know.
Jam in?
My thing is in this situation, do you reduce the number of painters you have because it's kind of like whoever has the painter, it just empowers the other person's grindstone.
That's true.
Do you like not?
Do you not?
It's like a reanimator show and tell setup.
yeah.
Like, do you run less show and tells against reanimator type thing, or I don't know. I'm curious, but all I know is Pyroblast. There's definitely gonna be more of those, and I can assume maybe
more
Pyroblast as well.
We're probably gonna see a ley line or two. Ley line just shuts your opponent off. It doesn't hit you.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see it really doing much in this matchup.
Oh, dude, ley line's fantastic.
Prismatic ending.
If I was Fred and I had ley line, I'd try bringing it in.
But what is it doing for you?
Cuts off all the graveyard.
I guess yeah, but the only graveyard
Goblin Engineer,
is
Goblin
really
Welder.
It's just the goblins.
Yeah, the goblins.
Yeah,
shut off 8 cards.
I haven't seen.
It's not bad.
We haven't seen Goblin out of either deck, but you can assume.
Oh, they're in
Goblin Engineer is definitely.
I assume one of those.
Yeah.
4 make an appearance in each deck more than once.
Yeah, but I could see a situation where there's only 4 copies of painters across the both decks.
Oh yeah, after game 2, after game 1, going into game 2, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if any painters.
We'll see, but definitely getting the first game down is really good in this combo mirror.
Yeah,
because
now in the mirror,
now you can lose a game. You just need to win another one.
yeah,
like,
you don't actually need to win this one.
Yeah.
You just need to try to get lucky. You could play a little more fast and loose, try to get the combo out sooner. Protect the president.
Yeah, definitely. This could be very mulligan dependent type of fucking game where.
Yeah, Jeskai
you really just need to.
Jeskai Painter is interesting. You probably have access to better cards being blue, but you probably are a lot less consistent. Yeah, and you lose a lot of speed.
I don't know if you're less consistent. You're just sacrificing the velocity aspect because now you're doing slow and like confirmed. You're guaranteeing with I don't know if there's cantrips or something. I don't know what the blue is really giving him, but there's something.
I assume there's
with protection. Yeah, I'm assuming there's brainstorm ponder and forcible.
Maybe some expressive iterations. That's what the red gives you, Jeskai. You probably
you can't not play that now that you say that out loud. Expressive iteration.
How do you feel about artifact mana? Do you think Fred has any of that? Because
Mox opals. I feel like opal.
Up on it.
The more colors you have, the more enticing opal is. So I don't see why Fred wouldn't be playing opal.
Yeah.
And like we saw, being able to be fetched off of that Urza Saga, it's quite good.
It's pretty disgusting.
And we see a Pyroblast, a Red Monoblast in Max's hand as well as.
Yeah, Max went full juice mode and just kept a hand with all of it. Probably Mountain Pass here and just counter anything that comes down.
Yeah. Fred leading off with that Tundra, telegraphing. Yep, there you go. There's that Ponder. Gorgeous Ponder nonetheless.
Just adios it.
Yeah, I think it's worth a blast. Boom. I don't know. I'd be more inclined to blast if Fred hadn't led with a land drop. If Fred just went Ponder off a Tundra, I would have snap blasted. But I don't know. Sense a little fear. I guess.
I like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Jamming Grindstone is great because if it was jamming Painter, I'd say no. But this gives you that protection against their Painter.
Because shout out for them swapping the life to resetting life totals. Thanks. Oh, firing it right back at him, saying I have it too.
The board is live.
The board is now live. Anybody can win the game.
You're de-incentivized to Painter now.
Yeah. Now who wins?
Yeah.
Who
this is like this is the Thespian Sage Dark Depths standoff.
This is the
And there's 2 Thespian Sages, and who's the first Dungus to put the Dark Depths into play?
Who fires first? Is the loser. Yeah. Oh, he's just activate. I like this.
Oh yeah, Max goes hard mode.
Oh, all right.
A Volk and a Snappy Boy.
Snapcaster. Adios.
Hey.
2 cards.
Survival of the fittest. You know. It's a war of attrition.
I have seen Max get more double hits on that card than anyone.
I respect it.
In existence.
It's like thawing the Merilage. You just gotta slowly chip away at it. You're not gonna get the game with it, but maybe put the fear in their eyes, make them think on a different axis. If you do something just to stumble them up, even if you don't get anywhere with it, it's enough. It's worth it.
Maybe next game they just slam Helm and Leyline in their deck. Somebody just goes full Borg mode.
There's that brainstorm.
Yeah, he's gonna let that resolve. Now anything's
early game cantrips are much more juicy of targets, but now.
Well, something surprising I haven't seen yet out of Fred is, or I guess there hasn't been much of a point to playing it, but I wonder if he's playing that blue to get access to the new Mental Misstep that you can't pay life for.
Oh,
it can counter 0 drops.
Yeah, it's 0s and 1s.
Yeah. Fun fact, I think can counter the Cascade spells. And
I think that's the best home for it.
Yeah, being able to smoke those things in Modern is fantastic. Yeah. I saw Max 4-0 legacy event a couple weeks back with Living End. Nobody had any. Just people weren't playing sideboards. Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah, and creatures are just really strong right now.
Just able to. I saw him beating people up with sea serpents. It was disgusting.
Hey, if it's got a booty and it can swing, it's good enough.
I mean, currently in this game, not much more is developing.
There's a standoff right now.
It's kind of the standoff, as we were saying, kind of led us to astray. But it seems like Max has got something new here.
It's just more mana.
Just more mana.
They're both.
Oh, he's going big or going home. I believe this is. What is that?
Yeah,
we got a reader.
Fred has no clue what that is.
Oh, this
either.
is the black red one from the commander set that you gotta pay extra for and blow something up.
Oh, he said no.
Hydroblast.
Hydroblast took care of that. We gotta figure out what that is.
Yeah, let me.
Here, do it on Moxfield. Check.
What's from the commander
just
set?
Find it. Here, commander set.
Yeah.
Commander set, red black.
Yeah, it's red and black from the commander set, multicolor. The card's incredible though. That had to be countered there because he could have blown up his opponent's grindstone, I believe. We're on the hunt right now. We've got FBI's most wanted on it.
Not the best detective for this. Here, actually, what you can try doing is.
Yeah, I got it.
Here, you can do it here.
I got it.
Here, you can do it here. Yeah. We'll see what the board state develops with the Urza Saga from Fred's side. Very strong, being able to start putting up a clock with some creatures. There's his first token, Yu-Gi-Oh token, nonetheless. And now he's able to create another construct, I'm assuming, and then tutor for maybe a Pithing Needle or potentially Shadow Spear to suit up. In response to the tutor, it looks like Max decided to bolt one of them before they get out of the bolt range. Now Fred's able to tutor away, maybe reconsidering what he's fetching for. I could justify a Shadow Spear here or a Pithing Needle potentially on a Goblin Engineer if Fred doesn't run that or he has any inclination that Max has one. Well, it looks like Max milled over Prismatic Ending from Fred's library. Definitely a card he'd like to see less of. Looks like SEAL Team 6 has found what we're looking for. Just click on it and it should. Chaos Defiler?
Yeah, I think the card's Chaos Defiler.
Here, I'm going to scroll.
Yeah. Am I finding a goose?
Is it a creature? Where are we looking at?
Yeah, it's creature.
Oh.
There it is. Pretty sure that this is what you tried to resolve earlier.
Enters the battlefield or dies. For each opponent, choose a non-land permanent that player controls. Destroy one of them, chosen at random.
The best part of it is it doesn't target.
It's an artifact creature.
Yeah, it doesn't target.
Oh, lights out. This is a tutor target.
All right, so we got a Shadow Spear on board.
Yeah. Did he get the Shadow Spear? That's what I thought. I was banking money on the Shadow Spear.
Yeah.
I would do that in the same position.
Yeah.
That's most likely means that Fred's got another Saga on the way.
Yeah, he's
because that's the signal of more constructs to come.
Should we install this Windows update? I don't think so.
No, definitely not.
Probably not a good idea at this moment.
Can't
there's the Spice of
Chaos
Life.
Defiler.
Chaos Defiler. We'll show you a Shadow Spear as
well.
well.
Here we've got a
Shadow Spear's online.
What's
Fable the Mirror Breaker.
Yeah. There's Fable even in this. Here, just
Fable is an enchantment.
Just yank it in. I don't think it was in here.
Yeah, I don't think we've added it.
Fable's spicy, really kind of leading into this Faithless Looting-esque effect just by having the draw discard and eventual card advantage, potentially copying either, I don't know if he's running Furies or copying Engineers. But Fable definitely has a lot more value than people give it on its quick glance. You just think of these 2/2 goblins, but
the backside of it is pretty sweet because it allows you to go to really wide win boards.
It's crazy value engine.
Yeah.
Little input, quite literally 1 mana after a few turns. Really, see, there's the Fury I was talking about. Being able to copy Fury with this is incredibly strong, and just having a Fury on board is a serious threat with double strike. I think it's a 3/3.
Double strike
3/3.
It is a 3/3.
Yeah, this thing clocks incredibly fast. I feel like people underrate the value of a double striker.
Kills you much faster than you think.
Yeah, and having the Kiki-Jiki flipped in the next turn cycle, he'll be able to just have this machine.
Yeah, suddenly
to just
you have
be able to
power.
ping things. Well, you can just ping things, or not ping things. You can 4 things, just dome them on demand.
Oh yeah, no, you get
because now you just have
you
just get the trigger. You get the ETB trigger. You just have a machine.
Yeah, your opponent no longer gets the result is basically where he's at this moment.
Yeah, so Fred.
Oh, wow, Terminus from Fred. Brainstorming that back to the top.
Oh, you saw that? I didn't see that. Yeah, oh, that's spicy.
Terminus in there.
I guess there's one reason why you want to be playing white.
I guess that's why you're playing white. Yeah. Terminus is a card. It's interesting. I wonder if that's out of the board or if that's just in the main. He's just like, you know what? I hate creature decks.
I don't know. Fred's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
He would do that.
Yeah. We gotta make sure I don't destroy our backdrop.
Hanging on to dear life there.
Yeah.
Fred's really contemplating this. I think he's like you were saying, sync time up when this Terminus is coming down.
Yeah, do I want it on my turn or your turn?
Well, because Fred's got a 19 life cushion, quote unquote, and he's just staring down a Goblin and a Fury. I say just because constructs can. Oh, surgical.
Surgical, your Chaos
Big boy.
Defiler.
No way, he's got more of those in there.
That
wow.
I would believe.
Fred's got the fear in his eyes if he got rid of that thing. Holy smokes.
I have no words.
Wow.
Oh, there is another one. Holy guacamole.
You're kidding.
Dear
Maximilian, you are a maniac.
Max is like, yeah, there's another one.
yeah. You know, just my double, man.
Max's hand is, I believe, Ancient Tomb Mox.
Yeah.
He's not sitting on anything there. He's trying to rely on this. Is Fred shuffling? So I guess he didn't want that Terminus, or maybe he's just holding it in hand and he's just gonna hardcast it. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he's just like, I want to land.
Fred doesn't forget. There's a reason for everything. Oh, he's just gonna go off.
You're just dead. That's why.
Oh, Max tapped out. He knows he's tapped out.
Max is like, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my turn.
What upkeep shenanigans are you gonna do?
What's gonna happen? What is this?
Oh, you're gonna put cards back in your library?
Oh,
he was gonna counter Painter and he plowed the. Wait, what? But how would he have survived though?
It's because his Painter dies, and so it only does one trigger.
No. But I'm saying, how would Max survive his turn?
Max does that on upkeep. Activate Grindstone target.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that doesn't kill Fred though. Now Fred has an empty library like Max, and then Max still dies.
Fred has to draw a card.
So I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. Either Max has something that took a card back into his library from his yard that we didn't know about, some flashback, or I don't know if he has a way to force him to draw.
Maybe he was just banking on doing that and then Fred conceding.
I don't know. But that was interesting.
It was a good play. I would have done the same. I wouldn't have seen. I didn't see that. I probably.
All we know is
it was correct to do. There was no reason not to do it.
Grindstone has won 2 games so far, and we'll see if it'll win the 3rd. That's all I know. See Fred changing his mind, and Max as well.
Max is like this Chaos Defiler. I don't know about him.
Do a quick intermission.
Yeah, we're gonna show you guys Painter Servant. This card is a nightmare.
Originally banned in Commander at one point.
Yeah, and then later unbanned in Commander, and shot up to $1 million. Makes everything the color of your choice. So choose red, choose blue. Blue is normally what you want to choose, so your red Elemental Blast can blow up anything. It makes everything that color. Combine that with Grindstone, and your opponent's dead. Because they repeat for every cards that share a color, and everything in your deck is the same color, including your lands. And you just get adios to your entire deck. But then, yes, you do need to draw a card, though, in order to lose the game, officially.
You're still alive with an empty library. But once you draw a card, that's when you're done.
Oh.
We'll see if Max can now take the win, being on the play. Play is huge for this match.
Oh, yeah.
It's very swingy. Huge advantage. We'll see. Ideally, Max's hand will involve some amount of Pyroblasts and Urza Saga.
Petals.
Yeah, Petals and maybe a Tomb. And Fred will have Brainstorm.
Fred has Force of Will.
I mean...
Probably not.
But then, I feel like we haven't seen enough blue cards to really justify it, and we haven't seen EI yet. But I mean, you can't not be doing EI if you've got the blue red. I feel like you got to be running EI. I mean, we saw. Okay, if you're running Ponder Brainstorm, that's enough Cantrip Cartel to justify Force of Will. So.
Yeah. If EI is not in here, I'd be genuinely shocked.
I don't care.
Oh, last minute sideboard decision?
What does he take out?
Maybe the Chaos Defiler. The extra one.
No, he's looking at Fury.
Oh, Fury.
Yeah. I think he took out 2 Furies.
Yeah. Smart. I didn't see
Not really many creatures.
Yeah. No Stone Forges, nothing like that.
Yeah. Still interesting.
Chaos Defiler can deal with everything.
I think the Chaos Defiler pretty much confirms Welders in the deck. Because Engineer can't bring it into play. Welder's the only thing that can really expedite that process, being that artifact reanimator. And honestly, Welder is unbelievably strong in this matchup, because something most people don't notify or realize is that Welder just says choose target artifact a player controls.
Yeah, you can.
So you can weld your
stuff.
Yeah, your opponent's stuff. So they can be trying to set up for a combo, and mid combo you can weld their painter out of play, or any other myriad of situations for your own advantage. That's one of the big things about when people have artifact lands. You weld a Lotus Petal or artifact land into a Lotus Petal or something. Feels pretty bad.
Feels bad.
It feels bad being on the receiving end of that. So it's definitely something to watch out for.
It's like Max has a welder in his hand.
Speak of the devil.
See if he keeps this. I think he's got Saga, Petal, Mountain Pass.
Oh, Dwayne. No welder? Maybe he's going to go welder with Power Blast backup? I could see that. But I mean, Power Blast isn't stopping a plow.
Maybe he doesn't have it. I've seen it wrong. There's Petal. Oh, just turn to Jam Fable.
I don't have anything against that. And Fable, the nice thing about Fable producing the treasure tokens, assuming Fred isn't going to throw a plow. Yeah, you either have to waste a 1-for-1 interaction with it, or you get to jump above the curve with the treasure tokens. And I mean, chipping away 2 life with the 2/2 isn't really that relevant, but you never know. These games, having Saga out, the extra 2 can be quite scrappy with the constructs. And the treasure also, not only being there as a mana juice, but it pumps up the artifact count, making the constructs even bigger from the Urza Saga. And it looks like Fred here, respecting the potential Blood Moon, being clearly telegraphed for Max with his plethora of basic mountains and soul lands. Fred doesn't want to get exposed, so he's wisely getting a basic island there. Into Plow, into Surgical there, and Bolt. And I think he's putting I think the Bolt he threw away immediately. I don't see it having been. Plow can be situationally good, and Plow is most importantly much better than Bolt, because Plow deletes the painter from the equation, whereas Bolt, it can still get picked back up from the yard with the aforementioned welder and also the engineer, because engineer hits 3 or less. So, yeah, Plow is very crucial. This is a key swinging aspect of the white in this matchup, is having Plow. Ending gets the same respect, but Plow with a much higher power level, being 1 mana and instant speed, is leagues beyond Ending. There we go, looting away unneeded mountain, grabbing more gas, spashing in for 2.
Make a Koken.
Yeah.
Boom. You want to pyro this, or you want to no?
Another mountain.
Pass.
Leaving up the ability to pump up more tokens.
Probably gonna make a construct if he doesn't do anything, and if he does, just gonna pyroblast it. Plateau again.
Because he can construct and pyroblast if he wants to gobble up the treasure which, depending on the exchange, could be worth it.
Probably.
Yeah, there's most likely a scenario that would make
Keeping
that
the
viable.
treasure around is nice because it makes your guy a bit bigger, but, you know, what are you going to do? There's expressive.
I feel like that's a very pyroblastable target, but at the same time, Max knows
You're tapping
it's not
out
the
for
card
EI.
advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the card advantage that you're trying to win here. You're trying to win the assault. You're both preparing for an all-out war, and on the side, you're able to just bash in with your creatures here and there, but you want to make sure that your combo goes through.
Knowing that you're ahead on board doesn't require you to stay more ahead on board. Like, if you counter this EI, your opponent's just eventually going to play another card the turn after. Might as well counter that. This EI is just slow. It's very slow for this position of the game.
Although it's high value and you get a good exchange on it, it's still look at Max's board and look at Fred's board.
Yeah, it's
Max has like 5 permanents in play and Fred has 2. And he's gonna get one more, most likely to land off this EI or a Lotus Petal or something, but still that sounds a lot worse than where Max is at. And I know Max is ahead on the turn cycle too, but still. He can't.
It's deciding which one goes in my hand, which one goes there. So I don't think he found a land, unfortunately, and I think he might be bricking very hard. Because I don't know why you wouldn't just X out the land here if you had it.
I mean, he had a Brainstorm fetch into EI and he's breaking. That's
EI,
tough. I mean, this shows, although blue is known for its reliability and increased odds of success.
Oh, he did find the land. Okay.
I was going to say, the odds of that are very low, but still, sometimes stuff doesn't line up.
Maybe it was 2 lands and he was debating which one he wanted to keep.
I don't know.
No, it looks like it was
OG Foil Scalding Tarn is nothing wrong with that.
No, those are the old border Scalding Tarns.
Is it?
I think so.
Shoot.
Yeah.
My old feeble eyes.
Sorry, bud.
I know those are FBBs. I can guarantee that.
Yes, they are.
Quite gorgeous nonetheless.
Yeah.
Fred,
pretty nice.
Always
Fred doesn't
supporting our eyes with quality art.
And here comes a Brainstorm.
Another beautiful Brainstorm nonetheless.
Yeah, he's like,
his cardboard taste is
Max is like, whatever, I don't care. Just keep drawing cards and wasting time.
Yeah,
he's like, kill you in 2 turns.
I have 4 Pyroblasts in my combo and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Urza Saga threatening Grindstone, all he really needs is Painter's Servant, and he's ready to just end the game.
Yeah, he's in a very good spot.
And he can see 3 cards next turn thanks to Fable. There's a lot of looks. It churns through a lot of cards. Yeah, Painter's a very powerful place to be. Making that.
Fred had a good discard there. Construct has been created though. Can't really do much about that. And
right now it's a 3. It's gonna be a.
We're heading to the main phase here. We're gonna resolve the
Flip of the Fable and Saga's popping off.
Debating what to do with this Saga right now. He says, "I'm gonna make another token,
construct.
You know? That seems good." And then this thing's getting deleted. What are we finding here? Pithy Needle on Scalding Tarn?
No, I don't think. Yeah, that's not the game.
Shadow Spear or.
I don't think you run Shadow Spear. I'm not sure. I haven't seen his list in a while. Is the Pithy Needle?
I wonder what it's
on. He could be at that point where he just names Grindstone, and now he's just on the beatdown plan. He's okay with shutting down his own combo.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's named there, but.
I'm not sure what either, but my guess would be Urza Saga to cut off your opponents because you're slower.
Yeah. If you stop him from making constructs, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, I mean he's bashing here.
Yeah, you got lethal in 2 turns. You don't need your combo anymore. I probably would name Grindstone. I
could respect naming because right now Fred could just go
Painter kill you.
Yeah, I don't know if you run Soul Lance or LED to turbo it out, but
I'd be afraid of dying, and that'd be the only thing.
I think that's fair. I would do that.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's got like 3 or 4 cards in hand, and he has a treasure up, and he's got like 3 cards in hand. So he's telegraphing Pyroblast pretty effectively here, or at least some blast. And there's Urza Saga.
There it is. Be interesting if you named that.
I mean, Saga still threatens fetching the Grindstone, but it's not very good when you can't produce blockers now.
Nope. He's gonna probably be forced to plow one of those constructs, and that is not the position you want to be in. And even then, he still has lethal. As he's able to use the Fable. Yeah, so he's got to.
Yeah, he has to plow
the Fable, but that's still lethal right there.
Is it? So that's Goblin Construct. And then Constructs are 3/3s, 4/4s. So
5/5s.
No. This is not an artifact.
He's gonna make another token.
Out of what?
When he swings.
Oh, treasure token. You're right. They're swinging it.
Pyroblast.
The snap on the stack.
On the stack.
I'm assuming for the snap plow.
Yeah, snap plow is a attempt here to prevent the lethal.
See, Fred was about to stabilize there. Yeah, there's the force pitching force, so he's definitely running force.
And then here comes
Pyroblast. It's got to be another blast.
He's like, it's gonna happen.
You're kidding. No way.
No way.
I'm shocked. Some quick mathematics. Oh, he's trying to figure out his life gain. Interesting.
Wow. Didn't have another blast.
Yeah, we had Max not clearly in the driver's seat, but definitely in a threatening position for Fred, and Fred is now.
Yeah. Fred's gonna have to block here, I believe. Ooh, another Saga.
That. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now Max.
Boom. Kill you.
Pressure. Oh, that's done. Just that. That's it. That's the game.
Yeah.
So I was wrong. Grindstone only won 2 of those games.
Yeah.
It showed. I'm gonna ask to see if Pithing Needles.
Sim Jeskai Painter win on principle since they have more colors for the painter's palette.
You know what? I respect that.
Yeah, probably.
If we were playing Unhinged, yes. Here. You want to comment on that? Here, I'm gonna go ask them what Pithing Needles on. And then change the transition.
Yeah. Alright, we'll be right back. But, yeah, Max on Rakdos Painter takes it. Looks like he sighted in all of the Blood Moon effects. Played really well there. I think it was a really strong play to not care about the combo after that. I wouldn't be surprised if he sighted out a little bit of the combo. Like Bryson said, he's going to check up on what was named on that Pithing Needle. My guess would be Grindstone, just to avoid the insta-death. And it looks like Fred actually took out the Painter Servants, as we talked about, because they really do play against you in your own matchup, especially if you're going against a deck that you think is stronger than yours or has more potential to go off faster than you. Flusterstorm got brought in as well. Yeah, Flusterstorm's really strong, but the problem with Flusterstorm, of course, is you only really get one situation out of it, which is instant sorcery. It doesn't counter any artifacts or your opponent's painters either, so you're going to have to deal with that, but probably right to bring in if you're going to expect a lot of Fable of the Mirror Breaker type effects, or not a lot of Fable of the Mirror Breaker and creature type effects, but that's what Max was able to win with there, and was potentially just dead in his hand the whole game, as he had to tap out most of those times to try to save himself, as he was kind of on the back foot after that turn 1 Saga. Turn 1 Saga, by the way, absolutely obliterating each one of the matchups that Max had, allowing him to get ahead. What was it naming?
Bro, we were on point with everything.
Yeah.
So I got a nice recap after that round. First of all,
Chaos Defiler.
Well, Pithing Needle, 100% on Grindstone. That was the correct play. Second of all, when I said there were like 4 Painter Servants floating around, I was wrong. Fred boarded 3 Painters out. Max boarded 2 Painters out. So there were 2 Painters.
Yeah, 2 Painters
floating around. Because Grindstone's just the most valuable thing in the matchup.
Yeah, it's so strong.
Yeah. And apparently everyone knows about this new red-black Council's Judgment, i.e. Big Chungo Chaos Defiler.
Big Chungo. This thing is crazy.
Literally worded strictly better Council Judgment.
Yeah, it's strictly
better as Council Judgment.
I love the random part. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Unless you
that was pretty insane.
All right, but yeah, we'll be starting the next match soon.